Hey y'all, welcome to PJs and Mugs. This is story time with Jessica. It's all good. Hey y'all, welcome back to PJs and Mugs. It's me, Jessica. It's all good. Cheers. Okay, so a couple of things. Number one, you're looking at this thinking, isn't that the same mug for last week? No. Remember, if you watched this episodes ago, you would know that I have two of these. Not only did someone give this to me for my birthday at the theater I just retired from, Woodstock Arts, but I also got this from a parent of one of my former students. One of my former kids taught her when she was like I want to say 2nd to 6th grade maybe. I taught her way back in my 20s and got to watch some of these kids grow. She's in college now. Her family still knows me. So her parents showed up at one of my comedy shows earlier this year and surprised me with a classic It's All Good mug, because I am Jessica It's All Good. People get excited when they see It's All Good. So I have two of these. So I was like, well, it is my birthday month. One is an official birthday gift. One was a gift. So we could just slide that in the birthday. Yeah. So, and actually, fun fact, I just got gifted some more birthday mugs. So they don't say birthday or anything, but someone actually donated mugs for PJs and Mugs, like as a birthday gift for me this year. So, hopefully if things work out next month, you'll get to see a brand new mug, because I'm not going to lie, we're starting to rotate a lot more now. Anyway, it is the final Sunday of my birthday month, so I was like, let's do one more fun birthday story. If you have been keeping up, you've learned some really fun things and had some fun with me about my birthday. You might notice I take it seriously. July 22nd should be a national holiday. And it doesn't mean we should make it a holiday just because some future king happened to be born on my birthday in 2012, and then just, I'm not bitter. It's fine, okay? He's named after me. No, he's not named. He took my birthday. It was mine first, okay? So July 22nd, I will declare it as a holiday one day. Anyway, so I was like, well, what can I end the month on now that I am 41? And I thought about the perfect story. Let's talk about the birthday haircut. If you paid attention last year, if you're one of my more longer dedicated fans. I know I got some new fans. Thank you also for being here in my life. But I used to look a lot different in my comedy. I used to have a big afro. I used to have a red bow. And I had that look, like my look evolved into that, in my earlier days of my career. And that was basically my vibe for like 13 years. Well, last year, I decided I'm cutting it all off. Number one, we went through, when people say they go to cancer scares, no, we didn't go through a cancer scare. My mother actually had cancer, and it was a very rough time for the family. She ended up losing all her hair. And women, we need our hair. If you lose your hair on purpose, it's one thing. But when your hair was basically taken from you of a sickness, it is hard. And it was very hard for my mom. We tried to be encouraging as a family, but it was hard to see her go through that. And one thing I tried to tell my mom, as her hair was starting to grow back, I was like, listen, Mom, women all over are wearing their hair short. Older women are cutting it off, especially African-American women. A lot of women are cutting off. Have you noticed in the summer, the older ladies start ripping really cute haircuts lately? I work out with a lot of older women at I love to do art aerobics. And I kid you not, there's so many people with short hair that I call it the short hair club, which I did join last year. And before I decided to do this though, like getting my mom to understand it's okay. Like, just try it. Once your hair starts to go back, just go get it cut and see what happens. She did not listen for a while. But then in March of 2025, my mother called me on the video. And some of y'all might have those older parents who are just like, hey, can you see me? But the phone is like in their nose and you're like, what's going on? Like, why are you calling on the camera, right? When her stylist helped her adjust it, I screamed. My mom had the sexiest haircut I've ever seen in my life. Like, my mom is not about that life. That is not her style. The natural look is not her thing. But she didn't have a choice. So she embraced it. And y'all, she looked gorgeous. I told my mom, I was like, Mama, you look sexy. I've never called her that. I was like, why? But number one. Number two, I mean, it's like, it looks all right, but I have my things. So to see my mom do that meant so much. Black women have gone through so many things from our hair. A lot of people do not know the history. I will not get into it, but trust me, it is a lot. So when a black woman cuts off her hair, it is a declaration of usually confidence, of healing. There's so many things that comes with cutting your hair off. And my mom growing her hair back and cutting it was a acceptance of who she was down to the core. But she was a bad mama jamma. So I was like, Mommy, I love it so much. I'm going to do it too. Now understand, I have been wanting to cut my hair for years. I've been growing tired. My hair, y'all, if you see old stuff and you see like, there's some, I start wearing wigs. I was that tired, but trust me, like my hair is glorious. It would shrink down, you wash it and blow it out and it would be massive. There are so many pictures and shows and moments where people look at my hair and they're like, that couldn't be real. Y'all, it was amazing. It was amazing. I was a model, a hair model, because of how amazing my hair was. But I was so tired. And so much went into my hair. And there's a long story behind just my hair journey in general. And I just wanted to let it go. But I had locked myself into this brand. Not just the It's All Good, but the fro with the bow, right? Who was I going to be without my fro and my bow? Who was going to recognize me? What opportunities could I lose because people didn't know it was me? And when my mom cut her hair, I was like, you know what? Why am I waiting till I get famous? Why do I feel like I have to wait for permission to do something I've been wanting to do for years? Look at my mom. You know, she had to go through this to even get this. Not like she even wanted this. I have a choice. And so I was like, you know what? I'm cutting it off, but I'm not going to just cut it off. I'm going to do it with flair. So if you're around last year between March to June, April, May, and June. So I announced that I was cutting off my hair and I had what I call the Goodbye Hair Tour, where I kept posting all these pictures from my old looks on stage, my own look behind the scene, my own vibe from my modeling days. I think even some pageant days and some childhood pictures. Like I was like, look, y'all, get ready, say goodbye. I'm getting rid of all of it. And I think some people didn't believe me because on July 1st, I had an appointment, which I scheduled that appointment like in March. I had an appointment with my husband's barber, who we go way back. I was like, hey, get ready. I'm letting it go. People are like, oh, you really did it. I'm like, yo, when I say I'm going to do something and I start making videos and pictures and posts, as much as I hate doing this stuff half the time, trust me, it's going to happen. I'm a woman of my word. Unless I forget my word. I forget things all the time. Then I'm like, oh, I said that? Ooh, let's do that. But when I have videos and evidence, I'm like, it is happening. So when I cut my hair off, y'all, it was so freeing. I said, I want to go into 40 different. So I said goodbye to my hair at the end of my 30s and was able to be on my cruise in Mexico wearing hats, which I loved wearing hats. And I missed being able to do that because I'd always have to wait till someone could braid my hair down just so I could wear a hat. And I've got sun hats for days. And I was like, I don't have to think about it. Y'all, every morning I would get up and go, hair's done. Like, that was just for fun for me. Like, especially now it's thicker and higher. But when it was short, I was like, hair's done. Oh, I just woke up like this. I was like Beyonce. I woke up like this. And what was funny, y'all, the way I got picked on as a kid, I had this thing that I called ugly girl syndrome. I never thought I was like enough all the way. Even when I was in pageants, when I was modeling, I was like, well, I just look pretty because I got my makeup. I just look pretty. You know, I'm still, you know, kids call me ugly so much. Clearly it's because I'm ugly. Y'all, when I cut that hair off, even though I low-key look probably like I date women, nothing wrong with those folks who do. It's just I am very straight and very married to a man. I was like, okay, someone's probably going to think I'm a lesbian. And I have to make sure I accept that and be an ally. But I'll tell you this. I've been mistaken for those things. I even got mistaken for a man one time. This annoying man was like, hey, are you like, I don't know if you're like a he, she, or they. He was trying to give me a compliment, but that's how he opened it. And I'm like, well, I am a woman. Well, you know, I just can't, I get so confused. I'm like, well, I am telling you, I'm a woman. And if I was in those categories, I'm sure that's not how they would like for you to approach it, but whatever, right? So these things came with making this decision, but cutting my hair off, y'all, it's almost like it released something. I have not felt ugly the way I used to feel growing up and in my adult years. As like it just went away. It's like the hair, it was like something spiritual was in that hair, and letting it go released something deep inside. I was like, oh my gosh, that's how I came into 40. Y'all, that is how I came into 40. So it was so fantastic. And I was having so much fun. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go back. But then for 40 and a half, I dyed it blonde. And that was like one of my, I think episode 3 might be when we talked about it. Because I'm like, you can't just show up with a whole different hair, like looking like a different person, not saying anything. So I was like, I got to do a video. But now that I've got my short hair and it's blonde, I have been having fun. Blondes have more fun. I really don't think I can go back. So many people have lately asked about my fro and my bow. And I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm sorry, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm having too much fun. So y'all, I want to encourage you, for your birthdays, go out and make it big. Now, not every birthday has to be big. I'm turning 41. I turned 41. Okay, so it's pre-recorded. Y'all know when you see this, I'll be 41, but I still got a little time. I spilled the beans. I'm not going back. This video is already too long, so deal with it. Anyway, your birthday is a time to reflect. It's a time to celebrate. Now, you can't just take all the credit. It's not like you're the reason you're here. But being alive is a reason to celebrate. And getting to this next year is a huge thing. So always make it your own personal New Year's party, you know? And so for me, this year, I'm going to be working with a bunch of kids with the church. There's not really time to celebrate. I'm going to wear a pin that says Feliz Cumpleaños. I mean, I wore a pin. Anyway, but for my birthdays with zeros on them, those are the big ones. You got to go in. And I did a lot of stuff that year, but cutting my hair was a huge moment for me. And what's really funny is I actually decided to make a little funeral for my hair. If you know my comedy and you go way back, you might know that I did a funeral for my dumb phone one time, because I used to be a hater of all these smartphones. And now here I am recording an entire series on a smartphone. But I knew, because all the smack I talked, I had to eat my words. So I was like, well, I'm going to eat these words on a plate with hot sauce, okay? So there's a funeral for my cell phone back in 2015. So 10 years later, I'm cutting my hair off. I'm like, you know what? I got to do that for the hair. So if you want to see a very silly video where I've convinced my friends to come and join me, go and I'm going to get it on the end of this video. Go and check out the hair funeral and celebrate me now being short hair, don't care, all the way vibes for a year now. Listen, I hope you enjoyed the story of the birthday hair. I hope you enjoyed all the birthday stories this month. We'll be back next month with more stuff. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll see. Thank y'all so much for joining me again. And thank you for adding to my birthday month. You're so awesome. So here's to you. Here's to all my July birthdays. And anyone who wants to make that birthday special, I encourage you. Now go out and enjoy your evening and enjoy your week. Thank you for watching, and bye.